We put the mic in here. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday afternoon here in Seattle. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday afternoon here in Seattle. Alright, I put, and hopefully that's louder. I put, and hopefully that's louder. Sounds better. Alright, I got the chat going. Got the mic in. Let's get going. See here, I did a horse here. Came out pretty good. I'm going to do a landscape. I want to do a dark landscape. Not a dark landscape, a sky. A really dark sky. I mean, pretty gray. So I'm going to mix white and black. And put a little blue in it as well. I just got back. I had to go buy some more canvas. I also had to go look at a potential job. So that was cool. That took over an hour. But then I went and got these 60 by 20s. This is going to be really cool. It's going to be like a dark cloud. But I'm going to make some light coming through. On the landscape area. Hopefully everybody's Saturday is going good. I guess mine's going all right. I went to go buy some cans at Michael's, and they saw me in the store. That's where I work, and they want me to come in even earlier tomorrow, or actually tonight. So I have to go to work I have to be there at 2:30 in the morning to unload the truck. Hey, Malika, how you doing? Good to see you in here. It's going to be a dark sky landscape, but I'm going to do it really pretty bright down here. So this is going to be a little, I'll have to lighten this up down here a little so I can throw some hills. What I'm going to do is throw some cool mountains in here in dark, really dark, silhouette of the mountains. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. It's kind of a cool technique. We'll just put some mountains across the whole back here. some extra outcrops here. Very cool. We'll have this mountain in front. Pretty cool, but I want this peak a little more taller here. There we go. And we'll make this one taller with extra peak over here. Nice, nice. I'm going to keep coming down with color. What I like to do is fill this all in first, and then I'll decide how I'm going to paint it. I'm going to use yellow ochre under the mountain with the lead in it, and a little white. It's almost going to be orange ochre, maybe. We'll put that underneath the mountains here. It's going to be a dark paint. But I'll lighten up some of it. Just put a hill here. Do 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 do. Put some kind of curve in here. That looks cool. Yeah, I think it's going to be a storm. I'm pretty sure. And we'll put some murky water. Maybe. Maybe that'll be water. We'll see. Grace, how you doing? I just read your. I just read it. I didn't see who it was. How you been? Saturday, huh? Move this a little closer. Let's say Ruben. Good to see you, Ruben. Adult beverages. I had a friend that's what they called them in Vegas. Uh, I had a girlfriend that was a bartender. I met the guy. His name was Chuck. Chuck was full of a lot of jokes. He was a joke teller. But he always called them adult beverages. So these, I'm going to put some white up there. I'm going to blend the back side of these mountains into the sky. That's why I left them dark. Hopefully it works. So I'm going to put light coming from the left today. We're going to light up this side of the mountains. I'm going to light up the left sides. It's going to look cool. And what I'm going to do now is try and blend this other side into the sky and kind of make them disappear. So I'm going to use a dark blue. I have a picture of a mountain that looks just like the way I paint these in. Same way. One side white and the other side like a light blue. But since this is a nighttime painting, not nighttime, but dark, this is more of a bluish gray color here. Trying to be. I'll have to put more white up there later, but watch this now. I'm going to get my blender brush. My brand new filbert brush. So glad you guys are watching today. How you doing? I see you. So now I'm going to blend the back of these mountains. Just the dark side, and make it disappear into the sky. It's a cool technique. I'm going to make the back side of that mountain disappear almost. Very cool. Look at that. That looks so wicked. That looks so wicked. Cool. Oops, I blended away too much. Alright, let's do this front mountain now. Watch when I drop some more light on those back mountains. It's going to look cool. Once it dries, I'll use a knife. It's going to be about this bright here. Wow, look at that mountain. I got to do my 5 minute. My 5 minute, what do they call them? Watch, I'll put a little white back up here. Look at that effect. So I burned the backside of these mountains into the sky. See how cool that looks? I can't remember where I saw that. It was a documentary on an artist that did faces, and he would burn the back side of the dark side of the face into the background, so there would be no hard edge at all, and then the viewer's eye would like make that edge of the mountain in their mind when you look at it. This looking pretty good for acrylic paint. I really like, I saw a painting earlier on X, you guys go on X. Somebody had a dark sky like this, but then they had just a green field down here. Very bright green field with grass stalk down here, and that was it. You didn't even have any clouds up there, but I'm going to put some cool clouds up there. This is pretty awesome. I kind of see like almost another peak there. You see that? Like another mountain here. Let me do this. Do 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 do. I like when the mountains are loose like that. just really loose. This needs to be a little darker. I want this peak to kind of stand out here. Just a little. Not too much. Man, look how cool that looks. Doesn't that look? It looks like oil paint. I don't want to do any more to these mountains. I'm going to blend it out, and that's about it. If I could keep the rest of the painting to look like this, and then I'll be in business here. I think that's where a lot of my paintings little sideways. You want to keep the same look up here, even down here. I'll try and do that. We'll see what happens here. Man. You want crocodiles in there? I've been looking at animals to put down in here. What was the animal I thought was easy to do? I'll have to look in my pictures, I guess. I took pictures of a bunch of different animals, like cows, deer, lambs, goats, and horses, rabbits. I'm going to lighten this up again. I want this to stay foggy down here. Let's just put it on heavy and see what happens. Alright, there we go. Willow's here, huh? Good to see you guys in here watching. I'm going to do some clouds first, because I don't know what I want to be down here yet. Alright, I'm going to throw some clouds. These are going to be really bright, man, on this gray. I want to keep this same style going. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Wow, look at that cloud. That is awesome. I think this filbert brush is too big for. I have to make some smaller clouds down here now. Let's do one kind of going up. There we go. Those are some really bright clouds. I'm going to have to gray them up a bit. All right. I just happened to fill the whole sky up with clouds. All right, let's see if I can put some. I'm going to put some gray in now and see what happens. My left shoulder was hurting, and then it was going down into my back, so I bought some of that and put it on there, and it worked. I think all it does is take your mind off the pain. That's all it does. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da. It's pretty cool. I've been working on the mountains in the sky for like over 30 minutes right now. That's okay, because I mean, it's over half the painting. Rats. Rats. All right. Uh, we're getting into some new territory here. When I look at the sky and look at the clouds, there's always gray in there. So I imagine wherever I put this gray, it should be okay. I just got to make sure I blend it back into the white when I'm done. Right on. Thanks, Ruben. Yeah, I'm definitely always different things up here with the clouds. My whole idea of art was to, I mean, it's good to look at the clouds to see what they look like, but I always thought, well, I like to try and just work from my imagination, you know. But something to look at the clouds just to see how they're shaded, you know. Sometimes it's just gray underneath like this, just underneath the But then there's always a little gray in here and there. That one came out great. See that? Could even use a little more gray up there. Pretty cool. I like that. Alright, I'll have to work on the sky later. I don't want to spend all the time on the sky. But it's starting to look good. The more I look at it, I'll see other things in there. But I'm going to give you that real quick. Man, that sky is really gray back there. Might be too dark. What do you think? It's time for more mist. See how it kind of just fades in there? Maybe this time it'll stay. That fog down there. All right, cool. I like it, I like it. So you're not going to believe, I'm going to put a tree right here. You're not going to believe it. But I saw a tree earlier. Oh, I bought some raw umber this time. I'm going to give the raw umber a try instead of burnt umber. Because the burnt umber is like really trans. Now these trees aren't my strong suit, but I'm going to give it a try. Should use a smaller brush. All you wanna do is ride around. Alright, that looks cool. And I'm going to put some leaves on it. And I'm going to just do a bush, some trees over here, or bushes coming down. Sap green with some, I'll put a little yellow in it. A little black. What do we here? It's pretty close here. Big tree, so these got to be, these are just going to be big bushes, not trees. These look kind of cool. I just like the way they look rounded up there. I'll do that over here too. That looks cool with this area dark and this going to be bright. Put my chat on. I'm gonna make these bigger bushes, like coming down in here a little bit. Yeah, and Get my bigger brush. Yeah, I'm liking that. Wow. That's looking cool. Very nice, very nice. The leaves on that tree. Gonna start with like dark green, I think. Just a little bit at a time till I get this tree the way I want it. Very cool. I like that. I like it a lot. At least it didn't turn into a lollipop tree. That's what I was worried about. Marie, just Marie, how you doing? Thank you. These are these trees are kind of hard to do. But I like the way that came out. Good to see you. All you wanna do. Okay, it's time for a big tree right here. I get to use my big fan brush. So if this is going to be water, I think, down here, I'm going to straighten it out a bit here. Just put bushes across here. I'm not going to highlight my bushes the way I usually highlight them because I'm going to pull up on these, like brush them in. Kind of like just pull up a little bit on these. Just like that. It's time for a big tree over here. I'm going to get my big fan brush. It's pretty big. Look how big that is. Here, I got a smaller one. I got one a little smaller. There we go. This one's a little crooked. Alright, sap green with some black in it. Taking my time. I want this tree to be pretty cool. There we go. I think I'm going to let the trunk shine. Sometimes the branches don't go all the way down. You see that part of the trunk there. Yeah, you guys got to chat more, then you'll get more of a, what do they call it, the chat rate or something. I wish you could keep the chat in there. The thing loads up, but I think a friend told me that you could find the chat room even after the video goes on, but I don't know how to find it. Well, as much as I like this tree like this, because I want to put a smaller one here, I don't think it's going to look good unless the branches are all the way down. I'll try it first. It's like, do 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 do. That's what I like to see. So I threw a painting on X where I had that one tree on the side here, a big one, and people liked on X. It's hard to get likes on X. Because if you don't have a video on X that where somebody's in a fight, you're not going to get any likes. I can't believe all the stuff I see on X. People getting shot, you know. Uh, it just blows my mind what they put on that. Make this bush kind of go up here. Maybe this is a tree. Side of a tree there. Filling this in with shrubs. Alright, I think that's enough green stuff. I'm going to try and highlight this tree now. I think I'm going to use blue today. We'll get some blue color in here. It's just a light blue, but it gets the branches to pop out. Doesn't that look cool? I really like that color. I should have done that, the tree blue, and then I could have put I could put purple highlights on it maybe. Let's see if I can change the color here. Yeah, I like that better. I'll put some purple in there. All you wanna do is ride around. Say, looking good. I think I want to cover all the green now for some reason. Do 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 do. I like that. Look like flowers there. Uh, Right on. I'm glad you guys are chatting. Let's see, so my light's coming from the left. I think I'm just going to do the very top of these trees. I don't know. Do 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 do. This is a crazy picture. I didn't put any olive green down. There we go. You guys, I wanted to try and do I was going to try and do a Mona Lisa. I mean, just copy the Mona Lisa. I'd probably take a couple settings. Yeah, that's going to be water. I'll drop some this. I'm gonna put a little. I got some pink here. Let's try a little pink. I want to do a face after this. Is that cool? Look at that hot pink. Wow. That's called, what's it called? Opera Rose. Look how cool that looks. I gotta put a little white in it. Get a little print. I kind of like that. I'll put some flowers down here. If you guys ever put flowers in your paintings, do them in groups like this. Okay? Just little groups. Don't try and do them all the way like across, because it won't look right. Just little groups of flowers, like maybe under this bush here. Like that, like in a group. It's starting to look like a real colorful painting here. You know what it needs? It needs a log sticking out of the water here. I'm creative here. I'm going to try that new raw umber I got. We'll put some kind of log in here. I'll put a little burnt umber in it. Do do do. Some lilies in there. Not lilies. What are those called? Those green on the water. I forget what they're called. I'm pretty sure they're lilies. Is that out of focus? There we go. I think I could get, yeah, I could get, you mean get people linked up on the channel where you can talk? I think so. Just don't know how to do it. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd rather like hear your guys' voices, you know, than having to read the chat all the time. 14 likes on this. How's that possible? There's only 6 of you in here. Do you guys got multiple channels? That's pretty awesome. I think that's the most likes I've ever gotten. Like on the live. During the live. 14 likes, yeah. Am I supposed to be doing something, guys? A link. Live chat. All messages are visible. Super chat. Non-hide all chat messages. Viewing options. Welcome to learn more. Well, it says 15 likes on my end. All right, on. Still shows 14 on mine. Yeah, this is definitely most likes. All right. Well, I'm gonna eat something and back. I either want to do a face uh, or another horse. I bought some more canvases, so I got more of these big ones. I really like this one. I think it needs a little more color in here. All right, there we go, guys. I'm gonna eat real quick, and this one came out pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know how to do all that. Is it something I need to do in my settings? What do you guys want me to do? Allow links? Right on. Thanks, Grace. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Grace. Thanks, Willow. I appreciate it. It's a really weird one with a gray sky and a like bright landscape. Nadja, see ya. Thank you. You guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Thanks, Ruben. I think you could share. You probably got to wait for the upload to share it when it uploads. See you, Willow. This one came out really cool. I got to sign it real quick. Get my signature on it. Try this white. It's a little dried up, but there we go. I'm gonna eat real quick. I'm not gonna make dinner. I just got a quick sandwich to heat up and some soup, and it should only take 10 minutes. Yeah, take a screenshot if you want. Here, I'll zoom it in a little. It's not in focus yet. It's not focusing. There we go. Now it's in focus. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Cheers.